Raise your hand if you don't like fragrances that you can wear anywhere, anytime. Okay, that's a few of you guys. Wow, more than I thought. Well, I guess this video is meaningless. See ya. Today's a simple one, but not basic. We're talking about seven fragrances that I consider to be high quality, high class, super versatile, easy to wear, anytime, anywhere. And that's it. These are all going to be mostly on the fresh side of things. They are functionally summer fragrances, but as a result, you can wear them anytime. Some of them will have quite good performance. Some of them will have just fine performance, and they're all wonderful nonetheless. This video was sponsored by my friends and your friends at fragrancebuy.ca. We're all friends here. You don't need me to vouch for them. They have some of the best deals with one of the best catalogs that is ever expanding. They always run really great sales for holidays and things like that. And they just have some of the lowest prices.
So, yeah.
Again, you don't need me to tell you that they're amazing because you've probably already shopped from them. Most of my fragrance shopping has been from them over the past several years, even before we were ever in partnership, even before they started sending me fragrances. So all the fragrances on this list will be found on fragrancebuy.ca. Moving on, let's dive right into it. Up first, we have one you don't see a whole lot of talk about here on YouTube from Acqua de Parma. This is Colonia Intensa. Composed by two master perfumers who put their heads together and became one.
Is that?
And crafted this fragrance, Alberto Moria's and Francois Demachy. This is a very easy to wear, very high class fragrance. There's like a lemony citrus feel, but there's ginger and cardamom working together as a spicy element. And you have a beautiful base that's kind of ambery and leathery. So it is a citrus aromatic with depth. And I think that's what makes it more versatile than your standard out the shower white t-shirt citrus freshie. A lot more going on here. Beautiful wearing experience. Doesn't wear super heavy, but definitely wears sophisticated. Colonia Intensa from Acqua de Parma. We have a classic from Dior, and it's still available and being sold today for a reason. I think it's pretty timeless, if you're asking me. This is Eau Sauvage, the original Eau de Toilette. Eau Sauvage, the parfum, which I love, smells a little bit more mature, a little bit more vintage smelling than the EDT, if you're asking me. This one's a little bit more easygoing. Definitely citrus, lemon, lots of herbs in here, like basil and rosemary, and kind of a soft floral woody heart and base. I mostly get the herbs, the citrus, and the woods. The oak moss in here does add an interesting character that makes it perhaps a little bit more mature than, again, your standard citrus freshie. Maybe they've reformulated it to make it smell a little bit more modern or contemporary. I don't know. I imagine it's mostly intact aside from perhaps maybe not being quite as robust as it was, but even then, I'm pretty sure the original version was a splash. It was an aftershave splash, which I don't think was super strong to begin with. So not really meant to be a complete beast, and that's fine. I think that lends to its refinement. Eau Sauvage Eau de Toilette from Dior. Can't go wrong with the classics. The newest fragrance from Bulgari. They sent this to me, within the past several months, and it actually surprised me. Not at first. It took me some wearing to really get to know it and to learn that, wow, this is actually a great functional staple in my rotation. This is the new Man Rain Essence, and the name is perfect. The marketing is perfect. It's not the most groundbreaking scent. It's not a mind-blowing fragrance, but again, it is functional, versatile. That's why it's on this list. It is a watery, fresh type of scent. Lotus flower lends to that watery feel. There is a bit of a calming tea vibe in here that makes it relaxing, and maybe a touch of a soft, musky woods in the background, but mostly cooling, fresh water with some tea and musk. And it's something you can throw on for anything. It's not something that's going to be radiating like crazy. This is a personal scent, something that you just know will help you smell clean. That is Bulgari Man Rain Essence. Once again, can't go wrong with the classics. This is not quite as classic as Eau Sauvage, but this will go down in history. I don't think this fragrance is going anywhere. We will see it for decades to come. Terre D'Hermes, the original Eau de Toilette. This is a little bit of a polarizing scent. I understand that it will smell like a dirty, old, soily orange to some people. And that's what it smelled like to me when I first tried it. But I've grown up, I've matured, My nose has matured as I've smelled more things, and I've realized, you know what? No, this doesn't smell like a dirty, soily orange. This smells like earthy, woody vetiver with an engaging face of orange, with that citrus, with that rind. It's spicy from that black pepper, and there is a little bit of maybe an isoe super or something in there, kind of rounding it out, giving it a little bit more approachability. When you smell it in the air, it is utter refinement, incredible, unique DNA that has changed the face of the industry. Terre D'Hermes. Great for any occasion if you love it. This is a fragrance that I was surprised to hear that there are people who don't like the smell of this. I even had a guy comment on a post today saying it smelled like Grandpa House. Literally, that's what he said. Grandpa House. This does not smell like Grandpa House to me. And if it does, it's a damn good smelling Grandpa House. This is Original Vetiver from Creed. One of the cleanest, easiest to wear vetiver fragrances that money can buy. This has no edge, no rough edges here. Smooth, round, soapy, clean vetiver, a little green, a little bit woody, and even a little creamy in a way. There's, I think, maybe some sandalwood in there. It just smells clean, 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 like you got a bald head and a white t-shirt. And you make a lot of money from your products. Kind of like that. Creed Original Vetiver. From the house of Nishane. I've been kind of sleeping on this fragrance. I've had a decant for years and it was just okay to me. I didn't spend a ton of time with it in the past, but I knew I wanted to come back to it because it seems to have this resurgence, at least in my observation this year. People have been talking about it more and more this year, and I'm like, you know what, I need to spend more time with this. But when Fragrance Buy asked if I wanted to receive anything for this video, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna commit. Let me get that bottle. Now, I didn't know they were gonna send the 100 milliliter size, and I kind of wish it was 50 because all my others from this brand are 50, but it'll do. This is Wulong Cha. And this is beautiful, almost lemony, but kind of green citrus, like a bergamot, with a soft tea, with a muskiness, a little bit herbaceous, very calming. It might sound like it's similar to the Bulgari, and I would say that they do kind of fulfill a similar function, but they don't smell exactly the same. I wouldn't call this a watery scent quite like that, but they are equally as relaxing in their own ways, with some overlap in terms of scent personality, but again, not the same. Nonetheless, I know a lot of you already love this stuff. Let me know if you really dig Wulong Cha and you like to wear it for any occasion. I think it's perfect for it. And finally, from the house of Brioni, which I've been getting into more and more, this is more of a classy day summer feel. And it's perfect for this video. It's perfect for this type of wearing experience. This is Brioni Iklat, which I'm totally butchering, I know, but it's fine. You forgive me. The bottle here, the presentation here is just perfect for what this represents. This is more of a cooling, fresh experience. Now, don't be nervous when I say this is more of a fresher experience. It is still an eau de parfum, so it does have some legs to it. However, it's not going to be the strongest thing you've ever smelled, and that's okay. This is grapefruit, but not overly authentic grapefruit. And I mean that in the best way possible. It doesn't smell like you've got your face in an open grapefruit. There's other fragrances that do that well. Stuff like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever, stuff like Terre D'Hermes Eau Sauvage, and many others. But this is a little bit more of the rind and the zest rather than the fruit itself, because it is mostly surrounded by some musky woods. There's a little bit of incense, which you would not expect in a scent profile like this, that I think adds character here. It adds this hazy, fresh feel. It gives it a texture, sets it apart a little bit. Now, I will be honest, when this dries down, it smells similar to something. I can't place it yet. I'll need a little bit more time. Something I really like. It might even be something I have, but I can't place it. But nonetheless, all by itself, a beautiful fragrance, perfectly functional for this type of occasion, something to wear anytime, anywhere, all year round. It's high class, it's high quality. You're gonna smell confident, you're gonna smell not run-of-the-mill, not generic. And all you have to do is now bring your best self. Meet the fragrance where it's at and go beyond that, and it will supplement you. It's not gonna carry you, but it will maybe nudge you if you put in the effort. Be kind to people, smile, shake their hand, be friendly, ask questions, be interested in people. That's how you make more of an impact. Your scent, it'll help. It'll just be a little bit of sprinkle on top of that. Anyway, didn't mean to go on that tangent, but I think it's important. Brioni Eau de Parfum Eclat. All right, time for you to let me know down in the comments. Have you tried these fragrances? Do you enjoy them? Do you hate them? All is welcome. It doesn't matter to me. I love all these fragrances regardless, and Fragrance Buy has many other fragrances that you might enjoy more than these. If you don't care for these, I'm gonna have links to everything down below, so do check them out, and thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.